I'm ending the month strong. I'm ending the month strong. Spirit gave me the opportunity to cut 4 cords. And let me tell you the what happened, honey. Hey, it's Coach Hunt. I hope you guys are doing well. It's been the last 4 days. Spirit has went in strong. I mean, strong, but maybe because I have been going in hard, hard, hard with my shift and change and the direction I want to go for 2026 because it is the horse energy. If you haven't seen that video on the architects or the archetypes, I keep going back and forth, architects and archetypes, but archetypes of the horses that I created. I'll pin that or put the picture somewhere. But I am in that stage of like, I am ready. I'm not just at the starting line, I am galloping already. I'm doing warm-ups. And so, with my affirmations and with my prayers and with just all the energy connecting to my intuition, it's just been so deliberate and so on point that, and even with my personal development with my coach, I'm just getting it in. So, November is a month for me. It's the birthday month and it's also the transition of my mother. And so I had a lot of stepping stones that brought me into grief this month. I mean, like serious grief, crying at work, just crying when somebody starts talking. And then with all of that, I kept holding it, holding it. I mean, I would release a little tears, but then I'll be like, no, I don't need to cry. And then I will hold it, hold it. And then you know, Friday, I just, Friday morning, well, I should say Saturday early morning, like around, I don't know, 1, 2 o'clock a.m., I woke up and I had to regurgitate, but on an empty stomach. And I got a migraine and I kept that migraine and was regurgitating all day Saturday. Today is Sunday. And so I missed my video for Saturday, which I was like not upset because I know it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. My 100 videos just have to get done and it doesn't matter. So today, Sunday, I'm gonna do a double drop. This first one, because it's like 3:55 a.m. I'm up, I'm ready, I'm hyper. Because I just cut 4 cords. Spirit gave me 4 cords to cut while I was sleeping, waking up in that dream state, that wonderful state of I'm in God's spirit, love, hands, and I'm still knowing that I'm human. But anyway, so these 4 chords were past people, of course. There are always past people. But I also believe that these 4 energy chords are people who are no longer here on the earth. I know particular one person isn't. And so I felt like the other side really wanted to detach from me, and I didn't even know I was attached to them, if that makes any sense. So, because I was grieving so much, that the grief of the other side also allowed me to step into a place where I believe the other side decided, or these particular energies decided they no longer needed to be attached to me because I was confessing to, remove anything that doesn't serve me, get anything out of my body that doesn't serve me, allow my taste buds to change, all different types of things that I just want to elevate and evolve into the best version, the most sacred version of myself that I can while I'm in this human body doing this human work. And so it's um so the way cord cutting cuz happens for me is that I can see my energy body and I can see the cord. And the cords are on different places of the body. So one cord was like on my butt cheek, was on the right side of my butt cheek. One cord was on my left ankle and it was tied in a knot. One was around my neck, and it was tied in a knot like a noose, and the other one was on my right side of my below my belly button, so my sacral chakra area. And so I don't want to go into, do I want to tell you guys this? Okay, I'll be transparent. So the one around my core, one around my core, one around my neck, I know because that was a secret. That was um a lie and a secret together, but it wasn't a lie. It was more like an omission. Like we made a pact that we wouldn't talk about certain things. And so that was a noose around my neck. The one around my ankle was a professor that I was in a relationship with for about, I don't know, about 8 months or so. And then the one on my sacral chakra was someone else. And the one on my butt was someone else. And it was a little interesting, but as you see, I'm all hyper now. I feel much better. But it took a while, and I literally was in dream state probably for back and forwards, I don't know, maybe an hour, cutting cords, allowing those cords to go back. But I have to say, I had a new experience with that, is that one of them really just, instead of me giving it back to spirit, this one almost like snapped back and went back to spirit. Like it knew its job. It knew it needed not to be connected to me. And it just was like, what do you call those things? Like really a retract back, almost like, back in the day, or if they still have them, I'm not sure. When you used to pull a vacuum cleaner cord and you like click, 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 and it just retracts. It was like that. It would just retract. Fume, 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 fume. And the one on my butt, it stayed like a little nub before, but the nub dissolved like immediately because I knew what to do. When you have a nub or something like that, when the cord gets cut, it's some unforgiveness for yourself there. Usually it's for either for them or for yourself. And then I was like, I forgive myself. I forgive you. I forgive everything. um, we're clean, we're whole, we are humans, we make mistakes, we correct them, blah 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 blah. Whatever I was saying, I don't even know. I was just in spirit. Whatever came up, I spoke it, and then it just magically dissolved. Just yellow golden light sparkles just said, and I was just like, okay. And then of course I just went on and on. So in this video, I just wanted to say that a lot of times when you're doing spiritual work, so many things happen and you have to just receive them as happening. And I would say this as well. So while I was at work, of course, like all these male figures like came to me and just knew that something was wrong or something was off with my own energy body. And they were like, "Are you okay?" Now, I would say 90% of the people who spoke to me were male and they were concerned. The females, they didn't really acknowledge that I looked any different, which is fine. I'm not blaming them that their intuition wasn't on or off because it may not have been for them. It may have been for me to receive positive male energy that was for me and that was concerned for me and gave me remedies or their concerns and hugs and it's going to be okay. Like I really got that male strong, mm, not going to cry, that male strong, fatherly, you okay? Do you need something? Do you want me to go to the store for you? Blah, 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 blah. And so I received that and I was thankful for that. So that was one thing. And then, because I hadn't ate anything because, I was regurgitating. And so when I finally did decide to eat after work, I went to get me a smoothie bowl. And the women there, they didn't know exactly what was going on, but they gifted me. So um the owner was there, which we have not a relationship, but I guess so we have a relationship. She knows I'm a loyal customer and I really enjoy her smoothies. And she was like, "Oh, we're doing a game. go ahead and roll the dice and see if you win something. And I was just like, okay. And so I just kind of cleared my energy and I rolled the dice and I won a free small smoothie. Yay! Because some of the stuff on the dice was like, try again or not this time or whatever. So I actually won something. And then she, I guess, intuitively gave me a sample of like this drink. They had like ginger and nutmeg and stuff like that, and it really settled my stomach. And then one of the coworkers behind the desk, she was like, I need your help. I need to figure out what I want for lunch. And I want you to decide for me between, this and this. And but I want you to what she say? She said something like, I'm gonna do a number from 1 to 20. And then this one will be this one, and this one will be closer to this. And I was like, oh, okay, sure, because I know I've done that. Somebody helped me decide intuitively, right? Intuitively. I use my intuition. So I said, okay. I said, let me just hone into spirit. I sat there, not sat there, I stood there and I was like, okay, 1, 2, 3. What does her body need? What does her body ask for? Right. And then I saw the number 17 and in my mind's eye, and I told her 17, and she about had a fit. She was like, that's my favorite number. That was my number for this particular restaurant. Oh my God, how did you know? I said, well, you asked me, and I toned in the spirit and I said, I'm intuitive. I'm psychic. I got this, I got that. And she was like, wow, wow. I said, we're all psychic, we're all intuitive. And she was young, probably like 22. And I was like, calm down. I said, you just have to practice, just have to practice. And, so it was really cool. But yeah, yesterday was a lot. So, what is the purpose of this video? When you're doing spiritual work, when you're doing the inner work, oh my God, your physical body is going to like feel stuff. Your physical body is going to pull you through stuff. And guess what? I lost 2 pounds. Probably because I didn't eat that much, but still, I lost 2 pounds. My physical body feels lighter. My spiritual body feels lighter. I feel more whole. I mean, I'm able to drink some tea and I'm able to do my video, and I'm just very proud of myself. And so I personally love cord cutting, but I don't do it out of um necessity, like I'm gonna do this and do that. One day I'm gonna do a cord cutting video on what not when not to cut cords because don't work. And if you want to see that video, go ahead and put it in the comments of like the 5 things that to do when not to when not to cut cords. The five reasons when the 5 reasons not to cut cords. And I'll go ahead and do that. So, if you're s- if you're interested in being a part of the Dear Diary to Dear Me Discovery Letter experience, that information will be in the description box and the first pin of the comment. I'm also looking forward to doing some other great things in 2026. So go ahead and subscribe, excuse me, like the channel, share it, and share it with your girlfriends who want to be able to utilize their intuition. Come with me on my journey, and we can come on our journey together because this is our crown era. This is your crown era and my crown era. And yeah, so this is Coach Hunt. I love you guys so much, and thank you for being here on my YouTube channel. I really want to be monetized, so if I can definitely get that subscribe, I would appreciate it. Wink, wink. Thank you. And I love you so much. And I have your greatest interest at heart. Bye.